Hi, my name is Kamarudin. Welcome to UTM Online Active Learning Series. In this video, I will introduce you to online learning. We also discuss how that online learning will be different from face-to-face learning. This video is part of the UTM Online Active Learning Series. Please subscribe, like, and share our videos to know more about online active learning. There are two important learnings that we want to discuss here. The first one is online learning and the second one is face-to-face learning. In addition, we will also discuss how that online learning is different from the face-to-face learning. Before we discuss further, let's define what is online learning. Online learning is defined as learning that takes place over the internet. Some call it e-learning, which is one type of distance learning. Distance learning is a big term that defines any learning that takes place across the distance, which is not in a traditional classroom. Therefore, we can summarize that online learning is a distance learning using internet, whereas face-to-face learning is basically in a traditional classroom setup. Let's take a look at this photo. This is a normal synchronous online learning classroom setup using Zoom, Webex, or Google Meet. Usually all students will switch off their microphone so that the only one that will speak is the teacher. The teacher will start the class by showing his or her PowerPoint slides presentation. The teacher will keep lecturing until the end of the slide. How about this photo? This is what we call face-to-face learning in the traditional classroom setup. Who is in the front of the class? What happened to the student at the back? The person standing in the front of the class is a teacher. He is the only one who speaks in front of the class, whereas students at the back are kept quiet listening to his lectures. So, how that the online learning is different from the face-to-face learning? Based on the previous slide, we observed that only one person speaks in the classroom, which is the teacher. All students are kept quiet during the class. For example, in the online learning, students are required to switch off their microphones. In addition, we can also observe that teacher and students are referring to the same material throughout the class. Therefore, we can conclude that asynchronous online learning is the same with the face-to-face learning, where teacher is kept lecturing until the end of his or her teaching material. The only difference here is that in the online learning, students are in a distance. They are not in the same physical classroom as is in the face-to-face learning. Ladies and gentlemen, how to transform online learning into online active learning? In order to transform online learning into online active learning, let's refer to this active learning continuum. From this, we can see that active learning is briefly defined as making the lecture active. Therefore, if you want to transform online learning into online active learning, we need to make sure our online lecture is active. This is an example on how to design a 1-hour online active learning class using bookend approach. We will discuss this in more detail in our next video. My name is Kamarudin. Thank you for watching.